Hi everybody, how's it going today? It's Frankie here and I'm back with another gaming review. And wow, this game has left me utterly speechless with how dope and fire it is. I don't get me wrong, I like the third one. I thought the third one was the best because how intense the action is, the dialogue and everything, the weapons you get. And the first one's good too. The second one, maybe it's the graphics, maybe it's a 360 version and it has been remastered. So that's why I don't find that as good as the other two. But let me tell you, these two Saints Row games are mad. And those two games are obviously Saints Row 4 and Gat Out of Hell. I should have removed the label at the top so you can see it clearly. But you see it clearly enough anyway. Wow. Oh my god, when I went on to the fourth one, obviously I had to play the fourth one next. I mean, obviously because that's like the fourth one. I played it, I didn't think, I heard it was, someone told me it wasn't the best out of the other Saints Row games. Wow, how wrong were they? Utterly craziness into the game. This madness. You know, it's obviously aliens that invade the Earth, which to me was a little bit, it didn't make much sense because usually Saints Row you would assume with gangs and stuff like that. But they mix up with aliens, which is very clever. Don't get me wrong, the aliens look a bit, they look like proper aliens to me. Apart from, what's the commander's name? I forgot when you have an interaction with him. You know, towards the end of the when you play it, towards the end of the first level or something. The first part you go through the SWAT team and you know you stop a missile, and then the second part you got, you know, you're playing as a president. I don't want to get into it. I only had to play the start of it. Brilliant. I mean, I just like the whole simulation thing as well, where I didn't expect it to be a simulation. I just expected it to be the aliens just take over the Earth, which they have, but in simulation form, which is confusing. The weapon upgrade as well is different. They give you a lot more options, not like the third one where it just goes up to 4 levels. This one here, this is just brilliant. And you know, as it goes on, they're going to make you spend more cash on like on the upgrades as well as upgrading the weapons. Utterly just brilliant. You get the Gat Out of Hell one, right? Wow, wow. Gat Out of Hell. I know there's downloadable content and I know it's an extra. Usually you would just seem to think of it as just a small minor downloadable thing. I did not expect it to be a phenomenal downloadable content type thing. Wow, that is just phenomenal. Basically, actually, that's the best game out of the other 4, and that's not even the 5th installment. That's just like a downloadable content. It is fire. No pun intended in the word hell, by the way, because Johnny Gat is literally in hell with Kinsey and I don't know who else is talking to, but then you get allies and you get the tutorials that you learn at the start, which I had to do them first. You get different abilities at the stomp, the aura where you turn, the aura where you actually have like a ice flame that you use to actually spread to like the enemies, and it turns into like blue flame or something like that, and it's, I don't know, and then you turn enemies to stone, you stomp, and as I just mentioned, you have, I even forgot what else you have. You have little minions that run around and just attack enemies for you. You have the flying, you have the sprint. Bear in mind, I did see the flying part briefly on TikTok, so I knew how that was going to go. But wow, the sprint as well, the super sprint, out of this world, man. Thank you for the downloadable content. Whoever made that, whoever's idea it was, you're a genius. That's the best out of the lot, and that's just downloadable content. Best Saints Row game I've ever played is that one. Maybe the 4th is up there too, 100%. Absolutely just brilliant. You obviously have to upgrade that. You have to collect classes to upgrade. They make you do a lot in this one to combine with the other 4, and this is downloadable content. Are you serious? Wow, I can't wait to see what Saints Row 5 is going to be like. Honest to God, if that's like that one, I'm playing it. I mean, it's going to be £50 at first, so I'll have to wait to go down a bit. But obviously, I had to get this game. This game I got myself as a Father's Day gift. I don't think I mentioned it earlier in the video. But yeah, this is a game I got for Father's Day gift, you know, and it's only £4. Obviously, the price went down. Wow, I seen Dashi Games play the first bit, and I don't know why I didn't get it at first. I thought Saints Row was going to be like, it's my sort of game, open one, stuff like that. I just haven't thought, but I kind of forgot about it briefly. Until then, I just realised, hold on 1 second. These games are good. I mean, I'm thinking about getting them. I've spoken about them with friends before. They said it's a good game. I got advice on one of them to get me something. Especially my partner said that, oh, you know, my baby mum, if you want to put it that way, she said it's great games. I don't remember telling me that at first. Probably she did. I just probably forgot. But wow, GTA, man, you need to step your game up. I know it's a different type of theme. Saints Row is just, you know, I'm not going to mention that swear word on, you know, on this channel, but it's gonna, you know what, it dumps all over GTA. It 100%, and every other open world game I've ever played, because Watch Dogs is nothing like these games. It's something about them. The action's intense. The abilities, you get abilities in one of them especially, and it's smart because you don't think Saints Row will be that sort of game to have something like that in you know, theme wise and how it is in the story. Wow, didn't expect it to be like that, but you know what, brilliant. It's just out of this world. I mean, mate, if Saints Row values be like that, I think the, you know, producer and whoever it is wanted to make a Saints Row game where it's different, and there's no other Saints Row game that has abilities like that, but this one does. The downloadable content is just brilliant. I mean, I don't know, it didn't take up that much storage. I think in total both of them took up over 30, nearly 30, something like that. Brilliant. They took quick to download, which is even a bonus. Please make a Saints Row 5. Make it similar to the 4th and the Get Out of Hell one. And yeah, it's a play on words. It's meant to say Get Out of Hell, but they used Johnny Gat as Get Out of Hell. And I think he did die in the 3rd one, if I'm not mistaken. There's a part of the story where he did die, and you know, you do resurrect him as a zombie. You know, he becomes a zombie. So that's why he's probably in hell, because of it's following up to that. And yeah, and all these characters in, you still got Pierce. I think for the 4th one, Pierce is in it. Yeah, Shawnee, I think is, I don't know, I think she might be in the 4th one still. No, I don't think she was in the Get Out of Hell one. But yeah, there is a HQ you go to in the Get Out of Hell one where you I recognise the HQ. It definitely isn't Detroit, because I do recognise the HQ that's there. Yeah, I think that's originally Saints HQ, but it's called Alter HQ. And the enemies just look weird. You know, the enemies are zombies, are demons. They might be demons, but they look kind of like zombie demons. And you do get attacked like the demon police or whatever it is, and you do have to unlock something called Marshland or something, where you can fast travel. I didn't know what that was about, but you do have to fight a demon at the end of it. After you do, you know, you unlock 2 of the what do you call them? I forgot what you call them now, but they have a name where you have to go each side and just hold Y button, and then you unlock them. You have to do that twice, you know, each end to unlock the a portal thing. It's hard to explain what you have to play the game to find out. But yeah, phenomenal. I'm gonna have to play those 2 games more often now. Absolutely brilliant. It's all on 1 disc. I thought it was gonna be on 2 discs. But it's downloadable content, so I should have realised that sooner. But you know what? It's worth it. You get your money's worth for that, and it's only £4. But you're not even gonna be disappointed. I mean, you can find faults with the odd few open world games here and there. These ones you don't. The guns as well, sensational. There's, you know, you can even, I think the odd gun you can turn into, you can make it to fire, but that's a lot of cash though. You know, the SMGs, you got the rifles above. You just have to play both of those games to know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. It's just downright brilliant. The Hell one, because of how it looks, because it's hell and all that stuff, it's going to be crazy. So I should have expected maybe craziness. I mean, no pun intended, the whole hell thing, but the game is fire. Especially that one, and it's downloadable content. And they give you over 50 missions to do straight away. They tell you this. Other games, other Saints Row games, you have to find the objectives, you have to find the missions, and there's not really much activities to go by. At least with this one, they give you a lot. And I'm not sure about the 4th one, I have to pay a bit more of that. But you know what? Brilliant all round. I just can't find a negative. Absolutely can't find a negative. The only thing I can say is I can't control Gat when he's, you know, flying. It's just like he goes like this, he goes fast. I mean, that takes up stamina, which is annoying, but I'll get used to it. It's like those are going to be a challenging games anyway. But don't worry, you get tutorials and stuff like every other game you do. But yeah, that's all I can say. And the rating, no question, you can't rate this any more below than a 10. I mean, I just can't find anything. Both of them is a 10 out of 10, period. Just because of everything I mean, if anyone rates this below a 10, I want you to tell me how you think is below a 10 or what you think is negative, because all I'm seeing is just incredible. Every piece of action is just incredible. Every scene, every dialogue is even better. Even the voice acting is even better. Maybe they get the same anyway. There's nothing, I mean, even the enemies are just a bit more advanced than it feels like easy, but whereas with the other three, you're just fighting gangs. There's not really anything deep to it. These two, you're fighting, you know, like enemies that are from a different reality, aliens and demons. Just, you really need to play the games. You need to play both of them at least. Play the fourth one first, obviously, and then you can play the Hell one. But I'll have to mix between the two. I feel like playing the Hell one again. The Hell one is fire. Again, no pun intended. It's just, wow. I'm losing words now to describe these two games. Anyways, 10 out of 10 for both of them. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share when you know, subscribe and hit the notification below. As I see you in my next video.